Myself, Payal, Assistant Professor, Chandigarh College of Pharmacy, Landra. Today we will discuss on the topic good manufacturing practices. As the name suggests, good manufacturing practices. The practices we need to follow to manufacture the pharmaceutical products of the great quality. Okay, so today we'll discuss the various contents here. First one is the good manufacturing practices, then components of good manufacturing practices, 10 principles of good manufacturing practices and regulations of good manufacturing practices, standards for GMP, good manufacturing practices, and what are GMP guidelines and their basic concepts, GMP compliance and their organization. First one is good manufacturing practices. As I have elaborated, GMP is a system that consists of various processes and documentation that ensure the products we are manufacturing. The manufactured products are manufactured as per the regulatory guidelines and as per the to maintain the quality standards. So implementing GMP can help to reduce the losses or waste, we can say, and avoid recall and fines and jail time also. So it protects both company and as well as consumer from the negative food safety events. As we are directly dealing with the human safety, so it is very important to follow the regulatory guidelines well, so that it cannot cause a negative impact on the human beings. Okay, so next, here is 5 main components of GMP. There are 5 P's in the GMP. First one is people, and second one is products, and next is processes, premises, and procedures. Okay, so first one is people. The employees that are working in an organization should be properly trained so that they can perform their activities well as per the regulatory guidelines. So here in people, all the employees are expected to strictly adhere to the good manufacturing practices or manufacturing processes as per the regulations. A current GMP training must be provided to each and every employee so that the quality should be built in the product. Quality is not tested, but it is built in the product, in each and every step where we have manufacturing the product. Okay, so assessing their performance help boost their productivity as well as efficiency and competency. Products. All the products should be tested properly. Okay, so QC team will take care of it. At each and every step, the quality of the product is checked so that it cannot cause a negative impact on the human beings, as well as to minimize the losses to the company also. Okay, so various test procedures are involved, like for the production of tablet, we perform various tests like weight variation test and friability test, hardness test. So these tests are performed so that the material is produced as per the standard guidelines. Okay, so hardness, there should be a limit for the hardness. There is a limit for the hardness, so we need to maintain that. Okay, so all the products must undergo testing, comparison and quality assurance before distributing to the consumers. Okay, so manufacturers should ensure that the primary material like raw product should be tested properly at each and every phase, and they should as per the specifications. Okay, so the standard method must be observed for packing, testing, manufacturing as well. Okay, next step is the processes. The processes which are using to manufacture the product or to test the product should be documented properly. We should follow the proper procedures and protocols which are mentioned under standard operating procedures to perform various processes. Okay, and it should be clear, consistent and distributed to each and every employee. Okay, so regular evaluation should be conducted to ensure that all the employees complying the current processes as per the updated guidelines. Okay, and as per the standard operating procedures and meeting the required standards of the organization. Next one is the procedure. Procedure is a set of guidelines which we need to follow, to achieve the consistent result. Okay, so it must be laid out to all the employees and they should follow consistent approach. Okay, any deviation from the standard procedure should be reported immediately and investigated, and various corrective measures should be taken so that this do not happen again. Okay, so premises. Next one is premises. Premises like infrastructure. Okay, the premises should promote cleanliness so as to avoid cross contamination. For example, if we are producing two batches, okay, first one is for PCM and next one is for diclofenac, we can say. Okay, so we have to, first one we are producing paracetamol, then we have to perform complete cleanliness of that room, including machine and each and everything. Okay, so that the traces of the product A, which is paracetamol, should not mix with the traces of the product B, that is your diclofenac. Okay, so they should not cross contaminate with each other. So as to perform the to avoid the cross contamination, we should clean properly our premises. Okay, and all the equipment should be placed and stored properly and calibrated properly so that they can ensure a purpose of producing consistent result and to prevent the risk of equipment failure also. Okay. The next one are the principles of GMP. There are various principles of GMP. First one is to create standard operating procedures. We should create the standard operating procedures by following specific guidelines which are there as per the Schedule M of the Drug and Cosmetic Act. We should follow GMP guidelines. Okay, so and follow the standard operating procedures and specification. Standard operating procedures are followed in each and every firm so as to maintain the quality of the product. If we need to weigh a product A, so there is a standard operating procedure for weighing that product, because each and everything is very critical in our firm. Okay, we are directly dealing with the health of the patient, so it is very mandatory at each and every step we should be very conscious so that quality of the product is built and maintained throughout the life cycle of the product. Okay, so it is very mandatory to follow standard operating procedures. Then validating those standard operating procedures. Next one is document each and everything. Documentation is a very critical step. Okay, and documentation is done in each and every company as per ALCOA Plus approach. Okay, ALCOA Plus is, first one is attributable, second one is legible, third one is contemporaneous, original and accurate. Okay, the data which we are capturing is to be simultaneous. That for example, we are performing a task here. Okay, then we should document it right now only. If we are skipping the documentation part, we can forget to document it in a proper way. Okay, so documentation is very important. We should follow the ALCOA Plus approach, and we should maintain the integrity of the product. Okay, integrity means doing the right thing when no one is watching you. Okay, so documentation is very important, and monitoring the facilities and equipments. Then employ the competent and qualified personals. As I have mentioned, we should provide training to each and every person which are performing various manufacturing functions, and protect products against contamination, as we have discussed earlier also, and control components and processes that are related to the product. We should control the components and processes also, ensure quality in the operations, manufacturing as well as distribution, and perform periodic audits with certified auditors. Audit is a very important part, like your exams, inspection is there. Okay, to maintain the quality of the product throughout, we should perform audit inspections. Okay, so thank you everyone.